What's good, y'all? This main boxing biker, man. Errol Spence. Errol Spence just defeated Lamont Peterson by 8-round TKO, man. Lamont Peterson pretty much retired in the corner. His team pretty much said we've seen enough. His team was trying to stop it since earlier. But, they had faith and belief in, in their boy Lamont Peterson, which is a great fighter. I love Lamont Peterson as a boxer. The thing the dude is, he has a lot of dog in him and he's tough, mentally tough. Dude have a lot of heart. But Errol Spence is just too much, man. He's a monster, man. Yo, honestly, I looked at the way, Errol Spence he was jabbing the lights out of Lamont Peterson. People don't give Errol Spence enough credit for his jab. The jab was finesse. The uppercuts was finesse. Lamont Peterson couldn't get away from them uppercuts. The body attacks was vicious. And there's a lot of dudes out here saying Errol Spence don't got good defense and all that. I saw great defense from the kid, man. He was there to hit Lamont Peterson, but wasn't there to be hit back. I mean, there was one round, I believe it was the third round, Lamont Peterson landed a few decent little straight rights, which is a good punch to throw against the southpaw. The straight right, aka how Floyd annihilated, Manny Pacquiao with the straight rights. But, Peterson just couldn't get him back. Every time Peterson tried to counterpunch, he wasn't there no more. So it was like, Spence was there to put in the work. And by the time Peterson ready to throw back, Spence is gone. In and out. Close the distance in like no time. In the blink of an eye, he's in front of you. You ready to counter? Dude's not there. Lamont Peterson landed a few hooks, which looked nice. But when you see it, Spence rolled him perfectly. The kid knows how to roll the punch properly, man. Dudes don't give him enough credit. A lot of dudes are saying, oh, you get hit too much. He gets hit too much. It's boxing. Everyone gets hit. Everyone is not a Floyd. Everyone is not a Sweet Pea. Everyone get hit. Ali got hit a lot. The thing is, you don't see Spence on the ground and you don't see him wobbly out there with the spaghetti legs. But Lamont Peterson, man, great fight. He did the best he could. Spence is just on the next level. Now, as of dudes like Keith Thurman, I was watching this fight, man, and instantly I thought Keith Thurman is at home pissing his pants. I go to damn near all the fights at the Barclays Center, and Keith Thurman comes to most of the fights. For this fight, your boy didn't show up. We were looking for him. We couldn't find him. And I don't blame him. You don't want to be called out and in the stadium. And if they try to get him to come to the ring and face the man, you don't want to say it in front of the big crowd again for like the umpteenth time. I don't want that smoke. Maybe not till 2020. But, what he don't notice is that Errol Spence is just getting better. Keith Thurman lost his opportunity. Errol Spence was green. He was kind of greenish when Floyd appointed him to Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman didn't want the smoke back then. So now, Keith Thurman, he definitely don't want the smoke now because this kid is just getting better every outing. Every time you see him, he's getting better. And man, I give a lot of credit to Derek James and the Charlos, man. Jamel Charlo sparring with Errol Spence. I seen a lot of good foot movements from Errol Spence in the ring. I seen a better jab. I see this kid styling on Lamont Peterson, slipping to the side, moving to the corners. And I felt like closer towards the end of the fight, the way he was, dancing to the sides of Lamont Peterson, everyone expected Lamont Peterson to have the better footwork, but who we saw doing the best dancing and all that, Errol Spence, moving to the sides because the eyes was closed on the side. So he's going to the side and throwing a punch where, Peterson couldn't see him. I didn't want to see this fight when it first got announced due to the fact that I like both of these guys, man. And I felt like a lot of welterweights, aka Keith Thurman, didn't want that smoke with Lamont Peterson. I felt like Keith Thurman wouldn't have been able to do this to Lamont Peterson. I don't believe no other welterweights would have been able to do this to Lamont Peterson right now because due to the fact that he's much bigger, he's much stronger. He's not squeezing down to make 140 anymore, aka when he fought Danny Garcia and Lamont Peterson, which I still think, not Lamont Peterson, Lucas Matisse, which I still think that, Lamont Peterson beat Danny Garcia. I watched that fight over and over and over. I watched it with people, and most of us had Lamont Peterson beating Danny Garcia. But anyways, man, a lot of these other welterweights, they don't want that smoke, man. This kid is too strong. He's not a small dude, and he has a mean streak, and he's vicious with them uppercuts and his accuracy. People don't give him enough credit for his accuracy. Errol Spence is a very accurate puncher, man. Very accurate. Look at the dude land percentage. He lands almost everything, man. They gotta give him props. They gotta give him props. From now on, I don't want to hear Keith Thurman even mentioning anything, man. I think we just gotta stop watching Keith Thurman fights until we know for sure, like, yo, you're gonna step up and fight the dudes we want you to fight. Cause I see what Keith Thurman trying to do. He's trying to have a little three-way alley fight thing going on with him, Danny Garcia, and Sean Porter. They're trying to keep it in that little circle so that all three of them don't gotta step up and face Errol Spence. But the doors is closing in on these dudes. The walls is closing in. The doors is getting closed on a lot of these fights. And who's next, man? Who's next? That's what I want to see. Who's next? Who's gonna step up and show what they got? A lot of these fighters, when they saw this tonight, shook city. Anyways, man, and I like the fact that he called out Keith Thurman. Thurman, hey, what you gonna say, boy? What you gonna say? I guess you might as well run and keep your mouth shut. Move to Nepal with your wife or whatever, and just give up boxing, bro, because the hunger is not there. I saw that interview you did the other day with the Boxing Voice. You looking fat, boy. You're a fighter. I'm not even a boxer. I'm in better shape than you, homie. Them arms is looking real pudgy. Nothing but face and floppy arms. You wildin', boy. Anyways, them body work would have got you up out of there earlier. Real raps. A lot of people think, they hold Keith Thurman on this high pedestal, and I used to. But the book is out on Keith Thurman when I noticed the dude chin is weak, the dude body is weak. Robert Guerrero showed that Thurman can't really take a punch to the face. Soto Karash showed that Thurman can't really take a punch to the face when he got rocked and wobbled and started running. Man. And then on top of it, the body shot from Louis Collazo, man. The body shot from Sean Porter, man. Bruh, the word is out on Keith Thurman. Run. It's only so long you can run, homie. That body work would have got you up out of there early. Errol Spence would have got Keith Thurman up out of there within 5 rounds. That's what I believe. And when the fight do happen, I believe that's what's going to happen. And to make matters worse, Keith Thurman, fans will abandon you more the longer you run and get that ass kicked. We will respect you more if you stand up and fight. That's why Lamont Peterson got this L. Everyone still respects him. It's a respectable L. We didn't expect you to be able to do it. We know he's going to put up a good dog fight, but we didn't expect you to do it, to be able to win. But you got in there and you showed heart. Keith Thurman, you ain't got no heart, man. I think Shorty took your heart, got it in her pocketbook. Whatever Nepal people wear. I don't know if they wear pocketbook or whatever, the little cloth she wrap it up in or whatever. But your heart is looking real weak, homie. You need to step in there and you need to take this fight. The longer you wait, the more people will abandon you when you lose. If you stepped in there early in the game and got your ass kicked, we would have still respected you, homie. We'd have been like, yo, at least he tried. I don't abandon fighters for going in there, trying and losing. We stay fans with them. Why you think people still Adrian Broner fans? Look how much fans Adrian Broner got, homie. Why you think he still got fans and he got 3 L's? Because he have heart. He step in there and do it, man. Even when people are like, yo, that's a big step up, bruh. He still gets in there and do it. He tries. He gets his butt whooped. He get out of there. He talk his crap, but at least he tried. The man got heart. The man got courage. I don't know about you, Thurman. You got a lot to prove, homie. Anyways, I'm out. Main boxing biking, man. I'll holler at y'all again soon.